Are you still holding Ethereum hoping for those all-time highs, $10,000, $15,000 ETH? Look, let's be real. ETH has been the ultimate tease this cycle. Will it, won't it, will it, won't it? It pumps, it dumps, it leaves us heartbroken like a toxic ex we can't quit. We keep coming back for more. The word on the crypto streets is starting to buzz. Ethereum is gearing up for a face-melting reversal in 2025. Could this finally be the breakout we've been waiting for, or just one more kick in the balls for Ethereum investors? Just more hopium, no substance. Pain and suffering ahead. Well, let's dive into the latest updates from ETF flows to Vitalik's bold predictions to find out what could happen to our Ethereum bag. So stick around, ETH holders. This one's for you. Look, crypto at its core, it's all about the tech, baby. We're in it for the tech, right? And ETH is leveling up the game. So we had the Pectra upgrade, which shipped in May 2025, brought 11 major improvements. I'm not gonna bore with all the little details, but basically it doubled Ethereum's data capacity, cut layer 2 fees, and made the whole network just a little bit faster and a little bit cheaper to use. Not game-changing, but something. They also raised the staking cap for Ethereum from 32 ETH to 2048 ETH. I know what you're thinking. I'm a multimillionaire. I'll stake 2048 ETH. Why not? Anyways, the validators can run more efficiently without managing a ton of tiny nodes. Translation, cheaper fees, faster transactions, smoother staking. Next up, we have the Fusaka upgrade. That's on deck for late 2025, promising to supercharge once again, scalability even more, bring in pure data availability sampling in the core innovation in Fusaka, which basically introduces a new way for Ethereum nodes to check data more quickly without downloading everything, so more efficient nodes. This means Ethereum can process more transactions at the same time. Now, aside from this, Fusaka will also make smart contracts more reliable and less likely to have bugs, which, as we all know, has been a problem for Ethereum over time. Now, aside from these upgrades, or maybe because of these upgrades, big players are starting to take notice of ETH once again. We actually had some really big news that's been big enough to make me change my opinion on where ETH is going. We have SharpLink, which is a NASDAQ-listed sports betting tech company. Well, they just announced they're adding Ethereum to their corporate treasury. Yep, a company in the business of betting is throwing the dice on Ethereum, big time too. 425 million initially announced. It's got Consensus, key Ethereum development studio, a crypto OG backing them up. This will make it the largest ETH treasury company. I'm sure we'll see more of these announced in the near future. It's taking a page out of MicroStrategy's playbook, right? But doing it with Ethereum instead of Bitcoin. Very interesting. Let's see how it works out. If they can start bringing in billions, it'll have a big impact. And of course, no good crypto news is complete without BlackRock. The $11 trillion financial giant arguably fueled Bitcoin's 6-digit move with its Bitcoin ETF product, which has been wildly popular with institutions and retail alike. And let's be real, they probably pulled a few strings to make that ETF approval happen because BlackRock gets what BlackRock wants. And now they're doing the same thing, of course, for Ethereum. Now the Ethereum ETF has definitively played second fiddle to the Bitcoin ETF with a dramatic difference in inflows. But something is coming that could change the game for Ethereum ETFs and bring a lot more financial interest in the product. But before we get into that, guys, if you're trading these markets, whether you're trading Ethereum coins like Pepe, DeFi coins like Aave, you just want to trade some Bitcoin, you don't give a crap about any of that stuff. You want to trade some Solana, man, you can do it all in BitUnix. That's where I'm doing most of my trading these days. It's a great place to long rip, short the dips. There's no KYC, so if you're worried about your data getting leaked out or something like that, they don't ask for that. All you do is deposit some USDT and trade. Have a good time. Leverage trading, meme coins, they got what you're looking to trade, okay? And they have some insane deals going on right now. You get up to $400 in deposit bonuses, up to $2,000 in trading bonuses. These are easy bonuses to get too. The deposit bonus, you deposit $2,000, you get $400 back. That's crazy. And they're giving away $1,000 every day, Monday to Friday, during my live stream. So if you want to be eligible for a win, go and check out the link down below. You'll get all the bonuses and be in to win one of 2 $500 prizes every day, Monday to Friday next week. Go check it out, link down below. All right, now, BlackRock. What are they doing with the ETF that's gonna make a difference? See, BlackRock's not content with just a vanilla Ethereum ETF. They want the sprinkles on top, man, because with staking rewards, it's gonna really juice everything. See, ETF holders don't earn staking rewards right now, even though staking is a core part of Ethereum's value proposition. The Ethereum ETFs and ETH itself have not lived up to the hype since launching last year. Again, a dramatic difference in inflows between the two products. But if BlackRock pulls off a staking-enabled ETF, this could be the catalyst that we have been waiting for. Think about it. If you can get 3 to 5% from holding your Ethereum ETF, that's going to be pretty attractive, right? Investors could finally start earning yield just like regular stakers. And let's face it, when BlackRock wants something, it usually gets it. And when this happens, there are billions of ETH in Ethereum ETFs that'll start earning rewards. And other ETH stakers are taking note. We had 340,000 ETH worth $900 million queued up for staking this week. The bulls are back on Ethereum. Also, how could we forget Vitalik himself? Ethereum co-founder, certified OG in the space, speaking at ETH Global Prague 2025, has said Ethereum should scale by 10x over the next year. That's exactly the kind of thing that ETH holders want to hear, especially with all the criticisms around Ethereum's speed and gas fees. Yeah, looking at you, Solana fans. I know I've been one of those people kicking ETH in the balls, man. Vitalik literally bought some ETH this week. It's that crazy. Vitalik's even become the butt of jokes and memes lately thanks to ETH's sluggish price action, but his prediction is going to be big. 10x for the main chain scalability is big, so those memes may not actually age so well. But we have our fun, don't we? It's fun to beat up on our bags. But of course, there's always a contrarian. JP Morgan's not exactly buying the hype. In a recent report, analysts wrote that while the Pectra upgrade represents positive news, making Ethereum and its network, of course, even more attractive for institutional players and distinguishing it, of course, from its competitor platforms. Gotta remember, Ethereum at the end of the day still is the most credibly neutral, decentralized smart contract platform. Anyway, successive upgrades have so far failed to meaningfully boost Ethereum network activity. Basically, JP Morgan saying, sure, Ethereum looks good, but does anyone even care anymore? Well, Joseph Lubin, co-founder of Ethereum and founder of Ethereum development studio Consensus, cares. He has great rebuttal for Ethereum doubters. He compares Ethereum to Google, a giant quietly building powerful infrastructure for years. All the while, critics questioning the lack of flashy results. And it wasn't until OpenAI made waves that Google was finally forced to act. Same with Ethereum. The ecosystem, of course, has been absolutely laser focused on building, layer by layer, scaling for a decentralized future. But now, well, guess what? Between Bitcoin's breakout and Solana's kind of nipping at Ethereum's heels, the beast has woken up. Ethereum's fully awake, reprioritized, recharged, new leadership at the Ethereum Foundation, new focus from the Ethereum Foundation. They're hitting the afterburners, and according to Joe Lubin, they are about to onboard TradFi into DeFi. Obviously, Joe's a big ETH bull. He has a gargantuan amounts of skin in the game, and this is his baby. So obviously, he's biased about his bags. But let's look at the numbers. The price at the time of recording was around $2,600, which was 40% more than a month ago. Obviously, the price was incredibly crushed, so that 40% bounce was just kind of a move back to some kind of sanity, right? But it's still big momentum that's hard to ignore. We always say follow the money, and BlackRock, well, it's as big as money as you can get almost. Since May 11th, BlackRock's iShares Ethereum Trust, that means institutions, banks, hedge funds, blah, 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 retail, they have seen inflows of 214,000 Ethereum worth approximately $500 million. Even as ETH is traded sideways between $2,500 and $27, Wall Street buyers have been piling in. Larry Fink's company's not alone. This X post from Crypto Gems shows a whale buying 108,000 Ethereum. That's crazy, man. On-chain metrics show that the total value locked is actually increasing steadily and is actually now more than $62 billion. Now, beyond the numbers, several analysts are also pretty bullish on Ethereum. So, for example, fund manager and Byzantine Capital founder March Zhang, he is one of those people, arguing that Ethereum could actually emerge as the dominant layer 1 blockchain, which of course it is right now, but outpacing Solana in scalability thanks to the recent Pectra upgrade, as well as coming upgrades and maintaining a lower inflation rate than Bitcoin. Even CoinDesk's Market Insight bot notes that ETH exchange balances have actually dropped to 7-year lows, which is insane. You got to keep in mind, too, that about a third of all the ETH is currently staked in the staking contract, which has a multi-year exit queue, okay? Well, ETH folks, investment products are seeing strong inflows at the same time that we have these 7-year lows on exchanges. So perhaps a clear signal. Smart money is accumulating ETH right now, and they're thinking long-term. Now, one of the ways we can predict if Ethereum and altcoins are about to go crazy, of course, could be by looking at the ETH BTC chart. A chart that was so compelling for me, I decided to swap for my Bitcoin into ETH this week. So just look at this. We are looking at a breakout here from the descending channels resistance line. So that's bullish and obviously something to keep paying attention to. Another bullish pattern forming up as an ascending triangle, which usually breaks up. So is this it? Will Ethereum finally wake up with a vengeance and prove all the haters wrong? Game-changing upgrades? Check. Big money backing? Check. Shifting macro landscape? Also check. A lot of things lining up to say that Ethereum could do well, and I still have some pretty intense criticism of Ethereum overall, but this could be enough to send ETH on a good run. Is anything guaranteed? Obviously not. This is crypto, man. Just get back to kicking ETH balls here pretty soon, but hey, right now, looking kind of juicy. That being the case, ETH to $10,000? Let us whisper of the dream. Thanks for watching.